I'm here with actor, entrepreneur. I mean, is there? I don't know what else I could tag you as, but
man.
it would probably apply.
The
Alan
man that
Maldonado.
doesn't sleep.
That's probably
that's the best tag.
accurate one.
Yes, yes.
Alan Maldonado, thank you for joining me here on the
Thank you.
Actors Audience. Now you have got a new app called Everybody Digital,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Do you want to talk about that first? You want to talk about your acting
We
career?
can talk about Everybody Digital first, man.
Sounds
Everybody
good.
Digital is a short film streaming app. We're basically the Netflix version of we're a short film version of Netflix. We have hundreds of short films in catalog, and we're also producing original short films, original Disney series, docu-series, etc., etc. I created the app to bring more eyeballs to short films, being that it's been a genre that's been overlooked, it hasn't evolved, and it's not an industry for it, meaning that there's music videos that make money, there's Instagram videos that make money, but short films have yet to evolve to make money.
Right.
So I want to create a platform where short filmmakers can finally get a return on their investment, as many of my short film makers know. When you make a short film money, it's basically like burning money.
Yeah.
You're not getting that back.
Right.
And it's been used as a stepping stool rather than an actual way of business. And with Everybody Digital, in 2 years, we would have created a structure and a format to create an industry for short films.
How long did it take you from your initial concept in your head to have it be where it is today?
2 years.
Just launching? 2 years.
2 years. It's crazy as I say it out loud, being that I felt like it was yesterday when I thought of it, and now we're here, we're launched, we're available, and we're like on version 2. We're starting that process now. It's incredible to think it came from an idea. I was walking a friend of mine's home, and it just hit me. Like it wasn't like we were talking about it. I was like, man, I want to create a platform for short films. She was like, huh? I was like, yeah. And like I forgot to finish walking her home. I walked off and went back home, and it was like it had stopped everything that I was doing, and I began the process, reached out to my lawyers, reached out to different things and to developers, and began creating this thing that we call Everybody Digital.
And if she said, "Heh," she's not getting any money from it, I hope, right?
Right.
Like,
Right.
She's
She's
bring her home. Let
she's
alone
like,
give her
yeah,
money.
right. I didn't finish walking her home. Like I just left halfway. Just forgot all responsibilities at that moment.
Is it? What have you found the most challenging about launching the app?
Wow, launching is just like anything else. Any film, completing the project, man. That's always the difficult part. Getting to the finish line as you inch away and you get close to it, and you're like, you seem so far away, and you got to keep plugging away.
Do you think you're going to star in any of the short films that are going to be on the channel, or?
Of course. I have a series that I'm starring in. I wrote, directed, and produced. It's called Who the F is Uncle Joe? It's an action comedy. It's kind of a spy satire. It's hilarious. And I'm in another film that I'm starring in called Signs of Love. I try not to, as I look to. I like to put on other actors. I like to reach out to some of my celebrity friends. We have one coming out with Dion Cole from Blackish called Why Comedians Laugh. I have another one that's out on the app right now called The Hollywood Way, which is kind of crazy with all Weinstein stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's about, wow. I need to start promoting that. They start promoting that. It's kind of crazy because it talks about a famous photographer who drugs his models and blackmails them, and has been doing it for years. To finally he meets a woman that is, he meets his match in a new model.
Are you the photographer in the?
No, that's played by Peter McKenzie. He's also on Blackish as well. So, wow, and it's crazy like that is happening right now. That how prevalent this film is, or relevant this film is. Credit, got my wheels turning. I got my wheels turning.
I get a kickback, right?
Yeah. You got, yeah.
Now you mentioned Blackish. You recur as Curtis, right?
Yes.
And your next appearance is going to be on the 24th, I believe.
I believe it's tomorrow. I think I'm on tomorrow's episode too. I think they always move around the episodes, so when we shoot them, the way we shoot them may not be the way they air. So I have no clue. But I'm sprinkled in and out the seasons, just like the 3 seasons before.
Right.
So I believe tonight, and then I'm on one like right after that one as well.
What's it like being part of an ensemble show that has really taken off?
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's one of those things that I think all of us are enjoying the ride, and we know we're on something special. It's gonna be like years later when we like realize how impactful and how special things are. Like when you step away from it, I think we'll really see the true impact as we're enjoying the ride, man, and really enjoying all the accolades and all the notoriety we've been getting. And I'm blessed to be a part of it, man. It's an incredible class, important show, yes. And to say that we thought it would be this way, or I thought it would be this way from the beginning, nah. I thought it was going to be a really good show, but as far as how important it is to society, no.
It's a very special thing.
Yes.
To be a part of that.
Yes. You can't plan that.
No.
You can't plan it. It has to happen organically, and it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Now, you also starred in, but you now write for Survivor's Remorse. What's that like,
Yes.
kind of throwing your hat in both rings?
It's incredible. It's incredible to be able to not just be on screen, but be behind the camera and also see your words come to life. Martin is one of my favorite shows. It's my favorite show of all time, and Tashina Arnold is, an alum from that. And to be able to write for her is a dream come true. I would have never known as a kid, as I'm watching the show, that one day I'm going to write for her. Never would have, in my wildest dreams, would have thought of that. So it's incredible to be in that position, to be able to have a little more control.
Do you write towards the actor, seeing that you have an actor's voice already in your head?
Of course you do. And I think it's important for any writer to understand the voices that are going to be saying your words and understand this is how they sound. As I came in season 3 and 4 to write, the character's already been established, so you kind of already know how she sounds and you know how to write for her.
Right. And even for yourself, being an actor, do you write catering towards the actors, or?
Of course. It's always about the performances and how do I help my actors get the audience to feel. Whether it's to hate them or to love them, it's my job to give them the tools to do so. Because if you find a great actor, they're going to be able to do it from whatever script you give them. But if you give them the right tools, they can do something really great.
Yeah. And what are some of your? I know you've got your nose to the grindstone, man. We can talk for 3 hours probably about your projects. What's something coming up next?
Oh wow, we got Where's the Money with King Batch that comes out October 20th in theaters, and then it'll be on iTunes and available digital October 24th. Yes. That's coming out. I have another film coming out this Christmas called Damn It's Christmas. Damn It's Christmas. With me and Erica Ash from Survivor's Remorse. I don't know the exact date, but it'll be on Netflix. What else do we have? We got The Last OG.
That's right.
Last OG coming out next year, starring myself, Tracy Morgan, Tiffany Haddish, Cedric the Entertainer, executive produced by Jordan Peele.
So there's nobody.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of no names in that one. And then
Can you
we
talk
got
a little bit about that project?
Yeah, The Last OG is starring Tracy Morgan, who's been in jail for 15 years. He also finds out that his girlfriend was pregnant with 2 kids, and then he has twins, and she's now married to a white man. So it's a lot of interesting obstacles as he tries to find a way to put himself back in society. Dealing with the felony, dealing with different, personal issues to financials to just restrictions, living in a safe house, not safe house, but wow, I can't think of the term all of a sudden, but I can't think of the term, just went blank. But it deals with a lot of different struggles that most felons deal with after getting out of jail and trying to reacclimate themselves in society. It's a funny show, but it has a heart.
And then I cut you off right before you were about to say your other project. So go for it.
Oh, the other projects? Oh yeah, The Last OG. I'm trying to think. We got a slew of films coming out on Everybody Digital. Our 10 Minutes Straight series, which is a comedy stand-up special, but instead of an hour long, they're 10 minutes. We have some great comedians on that. We have another film with Andre Fuller and Sedarius Blaine called Copper, and that's coming out as well. Sedarius is in Jumanji. It comes out Christmas, so we got a lot of my friends came out and supported that.
Are you going to start putting content on your app for things that you don't necessarily think are not well represented, but are in the forefront on other platforms?
Yes, we're actually working on some a lot of projects that may be considered racy for other networks.
Racy in terms of sexual content?
Yeah,
or in
sexual.
terms
No,
of...
well, we're definitely developing some shows with the lesbian and gay community. There's some projects where I've heard from them how networks are scared and a little nervous to deal with the topics, and we're not. So we're developing some shows dealing with dealing with that and pertaining to that community. So I believe they have stories that need to be told and should be represented. Why not?
In this day and age, nothing should be.
Why not?
I mean,
but
taboo,
it's sad that it is, right?
Or a minority, that shouldn't be taboo.
And these are the conversations that I'm having. I'm like, no, we're going to make the show. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm excited to be able to bring shows like that to the forefront and give other people opportunities, just like myself, to create.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing all the content you put out.
Thank you.
Appreciate you taking the time from the hustle
no
during
problem.
the day, and it's been a real pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.